Yo, what's up, guys? Today I'm gonna make a tier list on every NASCAR, well, not every, NASCAR '08 to NASCAR 21 or NASCAR Rivals. But I couldn't exactly make my own because I had to create an account to make my multiple things. So now we have literally every type of NASCAR game ever existed, like ever made. And I was kind of skeptical, because where's NASCAR Rivals? Because that's when I was thinking on putting it in the list. Remember NASCAR '08 to NASCAR Rivals, and I don't think I see Rivals. I'm not sure if I see it. If I do see it, I definitely will pick it out. But yeah, first game, NASCAR '08. This game is not good. This game, as you can see, it looks similar. It looks kind of similar, not gonna lie. It's 1 out of 10, but this kind of looks like a similar game that I don't think of talking about, if you know what I mean. With the assist off, it feels like NASCAR '08, but when you turn the assist on, it can handle good, but you dominate. I mean, the game, I think EA thought of what they wanted. They had it in their mind, but they just did not pull through. I wish they tried, so I give it a 3 out of 10. NASCAR game 2011. Now, there was a NASCAR 10 made from EA Sports, but however, that game was only set to release in Mars, so we had to settle for a 2010 technically a 2010 game called NASCAR the Game 2011, where we have to pay, or at least that I had to pay, for the 2011 DLC. But overall, this game was miles better from the previous release, so I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. NASCAR the Game Inside Line, to me, is one of the greatest NASCAR games of all time. For one reason. Well, it's technically the only game that has actual decent AI, and your car doesn't, I don't know. The NASCAR 14 through 15 were not good. Heat Evolution was not good. Heat 2 was not good. Always enough to beat Inside Line. I still go back to this game every day. This game is an easy 10 out of 10. I'm not dissing on the other games yet because I'm not talking about them, but this game has we're going to talk about all the greats of this. You can create your own car and race it in career mode, which none of us thought that would be possible in, well, ever, except for NASCAR Thunder 2003 and 2004. But again, that's not happened in about a billion years, according to Mars. But there's also they also have a 2013 DLC pack, which is literally the best thing in the world. But the 2013 game for Steam, which is technically the DLC for NASCAR Inside Line, that has its own Steam release. The Steam version is complete garbage. So if you want to play 2013, go with Inside Line. I'm not sure if the 2013 Inside Line game has a career mode, but I hope it does, because I've not played this game in about a billion years. So, 10 out of 10 for NASCAR Inside Line. NASCAR 14 gets an 8 out of 10 for attempting to make a different career mode. Yeah, this is as different as it's going to get. After the release of NASCAR Inside Line, things just did not really change, like, ever again. So NASCAR 14 basically changed how your paint scheme looks. Then you have to get sponsorship. Then you have to put the sponsor on yourself if it's a primary sponsor. But the secondary sponsors are just placed on your car no matter what. So it's basically not fair, but I don't know. It's just kind of weird. This game has mixed questions and mixed answers. It does have the installation of Kyle Larson, which is cool. My favorite driver, by the way. This is rookie season, but yeah, it's a 5 out of 10 for basically copy and pasting the game. Changing the career mode a bit, but yeah, still an 8 out of 10. 1 out of 10 for NASCAR 15. This is just NASCAR 14, but of 2015 paints games. It's no point of even existing. F1 has even moved to Xbox One and PS4 for their F1 games, and I know that game was trash. Why didn't NASCAR go to Xbox One and stick to PS3 and Xbox 360? I don't know. F1 took a while too, but their 2015 release came out on Xbox One and PS4. Well, NASCAR's 2015 release game came out on PS3 and Xbox 360. And it's another complete copy and paste of NASCAR 15. They just did not even try in this game. I know I had a whole bunch of hype because I guess the only hype I had in it is just destroying the field playing as Chase Elliott, or maybe wrecking the field as Ricky Stenhouse, but that's the only kind of fun I got out of it, so it's not a good game. Now, this clip is obviously drive-thrus because I could not find any NASCAR Evolution gameplay that's not a freaking career mode and 40 minutes long. And I just need a freaking little short gameplay. And drive-thru is the one that helped me out. So thank you, drive-thru, you beautiful, sexy man. Anyways, NASCAR Evolution is a 4 out of 10. For their career mode for the future games like NASCAR Heat 2, to me, NASCAR Evolution has a better career mode than NASCAR Heat 2. For obvious reasons, but the physics are worse. The physics are not good. The physics are just not. It's just a bad game. Just like F1 2015 from Codemasters, Monster Games just did not do well with NASCAR Heat Evolution. That's why it is a 3 out of 10 or 4 out of 10, whatever I gave it. Honestly, I do not give a shit about this game. NASCAR Heat 2, even though the physics are better, the graphics are better, it's still a 4 out of 10. Why? Because I'm a career mode addiction motherfucker. I'm sorry, but the NASCAR Heat Evolution career mode, even though the actual game is garbage, it's the career mode itself is still miles better from Heat 2 because the money you earn it actually means something. So when you get NASCAR Heat 2, the physics are good, graphics are good, but don't even bother the career mode. It's just worthless. Ugh. Hear me out. This game would have been a 10 out of 10, but they missed two things that are good to me. One is for the career mode. Your actual name on the back of your plate. If you go put your name in a career mode, but you drive as Johnny Sauter's truck and Johnny Sauter, your last name is on there. That's obviously was in NASCAR. That obviously is not in this game, but it will be in NASCAR Heat 4. But what they could have also fixed was ping pong. If they could have just changed the name, if they could just do the name on the back of your car 1 year earlier, and ping pong would have been fixed 1 year earlier, this game would have been a 10 out of 10. But it's gonna be an 8 out of 10 just because of those two things missed. NASCAR 3 was a gold game, but sadly, it's only gonna be an 8 out of 10. NASCAR Heat 4 is 10 out of 10. Straight out 10 out of 10. They fixed everything for NASCAR Heat 3. They made everything better. The career mode's better. The money actually means something more. And the physics are better. Everything is just great. This game is perfect. There's nothing else that this game industry needs to do. There's nothing else that this game industry just needs to do. This is the perfect game for NASCAR Heat. Unlike his little brother, NASCAR Heat 5, copy and paste. And when the game released, and it has a little bit of bugs which the game developers did patch, but you should not have copy and pasted the game because this is the consequences you're going to get. Backlash after backlash of people wanting a different NASCAR game, and they just didn't try. Again, just like NASCAR 15, they did not try with this game. This game was forgettable. So just play NASCAR 4 and mod it to the point where you mod it for the 2020 paints games in NASCAR 4. There'll be no difference. You can just change your roster names and everything. It's just that simple. Just there's a couple of mods. Like roster changes a little bit for like Gary, a Gary Owens style roster change, and this game would have been no different, except for to go to the new cameras and stuff. But honestly, no one gives a fuck about them. Those new cameras, well, they fucked up the rims of our custom cars, which we now have to deal with piss yellow cars in our career mode. Thank God they fixed that. Anyways, 1 out of 10, this game is a copy and paste. Remember when I said that NASCAR 08 kind of felt like a familiar game? Well, we're here in 2021. We traveled in the future, and we're playing NASCAR 08 with the 2021 DLC. This game is a 1 out of 10 for being NASCAR 08. This has literally everything for NASCAR 08. The damage model, it's just everything. You cannot play this game. You can at least play the game without steering assist. That's a good. But it's just like NASCAR 08. Everything is like NASCAR 08. That's why this is a 1 out of 10. Just like NASCAR 08. So, straight trash. It goes in the bin. Goodbye. Now we go to the final game, which is NASCAR. This is not NASCAR Rivals. I forgot there was another game that came out in 2021. NASCAR Heat Ultimate Edition Plus Plus. Nintendo Switch. And it's minus features in NASCAR Heat 5. Though they added a feature to 2021 DLC. But with that, they had to remove your name from your custom car windows, which obviously pisses us all off the most. This is just a crappier version of NASCAR Heat 5. Not to mention something. This YouTuber by the name of DGooden24 had abruptly ended the series. He almost just about ended his that's the career mode series, because he was forced to sign with MBM Motorsports, even though Color Racing had a contract for him. Every time he would try to sign a contract for Color Racing, however, the game would crash, and he'll be stuck with a fucking MBM Motorsports, which somehow did not crash when he went to sign the contract. Now, is that intentional or what? But, anyways, thank God this game is gone, and now we can get to the actual next game. Now we go to technically the most recent NASCAR game, NASCAR Rivals, on the Nintendo Switch. To be honest, I've never played this game, but I've watched Michael Merckx play this game, and this looks hella fun. Even though motorsports games cannot fucking freaking code the life of them, they cannot code 4 tracks that they had to make themselves. It's still an extremely fun game. Like, extremely fun. It looks fun, the gameplay is fun, and just the 5 rivals. That's basically what you do in NASCAR Rivals, like career mode. You make rivals along the way, or like Merckx's case, you just ride it around and just drive into everybody and not expect to think, because the game's called NASCAR Rivals. But this game is actually way better than NASCAR Heat Mobile. But there's a couple of flaws, like even the actual driver names, like from Chase Elliott and Eric Jones' perspective, the actual name, like Elliott, you cannot see Elliott. It's all like jibber jabber, like Japanese language. And also in your custom car, there's sometimes motorsport games decide to send you a white dick pic, literally a white freaking dildo, next to your fucking number. So, yeah, there's a little bit of problems with it, but it's still better than the other game. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Oh, I forgot to give a rating. This game is a 7 out of 10. So, anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe, and turn on the notification bells, and join my Patreon. It's in my channel page, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.